I've always fancied myself as a bit of a historian, especially when it comes to all things garden-esque. And I was fascinated, but not surprised to learn recently that the Egyptians and ancient Greeks were making and using pots some 10,000 years ago. Most interestingly, the Egyptians coated their pots with soda, copper mineral and quartz to make them non-porous. There are so many plants that are suited to growing in pots inside your home and, of course, outside as features in the garden. Remember that nearly all the plants we buy are grown in a pot in the first place, so having them in one permanently is no problem. Keeping your pot plants healthy requires a few simple steps. You should freshen up the mix at least once a year, and in many cases twice, say spring and autumn. And this is the perfect opportunity to do any root pruning. If you have a look here, you'll see it's a little bit congested around the bottom there. If you just pull those off, get rid of all that matting, and then tease out these other roots. Sometimes it's a lot worse than this. Cut all those off, trim them up with the secchies, and then the new roots can grow in to the fresh new potting mix. Now, an absolute must and favourite of mine is the care and maintenance. This includes watering and feeding. Overwatering is a common problem. If you stick your finger into the soil and it feels dry, then water. If it's still moist, wait a little. Powerfeed have come up with this simple-to-use spray that feeds your plants and conditions your soil with its liquid compost formulation. I'll tell you what, the boffins have excelled themselves with this one, and it's so easy to use. You just spray the soil every 2 to 4 weeks and then stand back and admire the results. And it's got everything your plants need. It's got the nutrients, the fish, and the soil conditioner, and it's safe to use on natives too, so it's perfect. Another couple of tips for you. Keep the leaves free from dust just by wiping them down with a damp cloth, or in this case, I'm just using some damp paper towel. And when it's raining, stick them out in the rain to freshen them up.